stealthed it because you haven't had time to rest and recover. Because if you remember from last session, you guys just walked into this door here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm still at 7 HP.
Yep.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So you guys walk in the door because you just managed to break through the facility lockdown with the help of Team A, and you've made it inside the facility. Once inside, you notice that instead of Cabal being around, you are now encountering a small amount of Vex units patrolling the area. Looks like these.
Know we entered.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Stealth check, okay.
Yep.
20 plus stealth, front character.
Can I roll that too?
Yeah, both of you go ahead and roll.
Ooh, natural 20, heck yeah. First
That's a big
roll,
stealth check.
First roll of the session, I'm lucky.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm very
So, like, I'm
stealthy at this.
all of a sudden I just
what'd
turned
you roll?
invisible because of it.
I rolled 4.
Oh no.
420! No,
A nat
420, roll,
2.
baby!
You got
Wow.
nat 20, I got a nat 2.
That's really funny.
Beautiful. It is really funny. So they're gonna look in the same direction and they're gonna spot me and not him. That's hilarious.
No, like, since I rolled a nat 20, for no reason, all of a sudden invisible. Like, my suit could just do that.
So,
Only one.
thanks to Water Gunner's natural 20, these guys don't even seem to notice, even when Bippo loudly like slams the door behind him and goes, "Whew, that was close." For some reason, they don't immediately notice that. So, for the moment at least.
Ears, and they're just liquid.
Yeah.
Robots.
Yep. And you guys happen to be standing behind this spaceship thing here in this garage.
Okay.
So.
Since we're not spotted, I was wondering if like my idea is that my character would just go, Jarvis, history check on this and new enemy type we got here.
Yeah, yep. Go ahead and roll a history check. See what you know about the Vex.
Let's see. And yes, it is +5. If I roll on that one, it's gonna be funny. Oh my gosh!
What'd you roll?
No way!
Is it nat
No
20?
way! Are you for real?
What'd you roll?
Nat 1.
Nice.
Even better than a nat 20.
Alrighty.
Yes, even better.
Even better.
So you have actually read quite a bit about these enemies. They are from the planet Cybertron, and their goal is to turn into various vehicles of differing sizes and shapes.
There was this thing called the Cube.
And so that's what you know about these enemies here.
So they're different alien species. Right. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And then, can I just inform Commander Zavala that we've made it inside the facility?
Yeah, you can. So you can reach out to Commander Zavala. He responds essentially saying, "Good work getting inside. Once you've made it in, and once you've confirmed that your other team has made it in, your goals are going to be to make your way to the heart of the facility and shut down whatever the Vex are attempting to complete inside of here."
Okay. All right, so I tell Bippo, quick, let's see if we could try to sneak around these creatures and find a door.
So as far as you guys can tell, this door right here appears to be, apart from the big garage door there and the door you guys came in through, those are the 3 possible exits to this room.
Okay. So I think the best solution would be to go to just the door to the left.
Okay.
Just up to the
Bippo,
top
what are you thinking?
Chris,
Yeah, what's up?
why is the nose to the spaceship offset?
Because it's not very
offset.
well
What are you talking
constructed.
about? It is
Sound like
the
that.
most slightly, very, very slight offset thing ever.
There's a reason it's here in the garage being repaired.
Okay.
Just like
It better
very
be a
episode.
good reason.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like hope.
I
because
hope
the
you don't
artist-
zoom out and it's actually in Among Us somehow.
That's ridiculous. When have I ever put an Among Us in these dungeons?
It's called you made the dungeon itself a giant Among Us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't say, Beppo.
Alright, whatever. So I will just go straight up and around to like the other, just like, yeah, keep going up.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
make your
right
way
up there.
up and around. Not up here? Oh, up and around over here?
No, hold on a second. I just got a text.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done reading the text. Alright.
I'm so proud of you.
Bring the character up a little bit.
Zoop,
A little bit more.
zoop.
How much more movement do I have?
So you guys aren't currently in combat right now, so you can
Oh, okay.
pretty much move
Yeah.
freely.
I'll just go to
Yeah.
like the tip of the wing, kind of.
Okay, just kind of over to here. As you
Yeah,
walk past this triangle, you notice that it's actually this like node of what looks like Vex-like energy. It's like white and glowing, and as you pass by, it sort of distorts just a little bit, but it seems to stabilize as you walk past.
Okay. Do I have to roll
Uh,
something to eat it?
Are you attempting to eat it?
Not right now.
Okay.
Beppo, this is why you don't skip out on breakfast.
All right. So you can make it to about here without risking being spotted. If you go any further, you'll may have to roll a stealth check.
Okay, yeah, I'll just stay there.
Alrighty.
All right, I'll go up to the triangle that's closest to me, just like to the right.
This guy
And,
up here?
Yeah, and I'll do investigation check.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation to see what you
See if I
can discern from this weird
solve
Vex
it.
node
It's
Yeah, I leave
plus-
all of the
with a
like,
plus
problem
5, that's
solving
7.
stuff to Nicholas.
with a 7. Okay. This node definitely comes from the Cybertronians here. That much you know. As far as what it does, how it works, or why it's here,
Yeah, it's like it appears some Cybertronian space relic. Like,
as you get closer, you also notice that the closer you get to it, the more it seems to like fizzle and distort, but it still seems to like retain its shape. Do you touch it, or do you just kind of look at it?
I'd say for the power of science and technology, I'm going to touch it in some way.
Okay, so you reach out and you touch it, and you notice that it does feel solid, despite how it seems to like freak out as you poke it. It's still a solid mass, and even with it freaking out, it's kind of retaining its shape. It's just a little warbly.
Warbly wobbly.
Yeah.
What do you do with this thing? Why is it here on?
If
What are we
you
on Mars?
wanna-
Why is it here on
you can
Mars?
probably eat it.
Mm.
I mean,
You don't-
hey,
you don't just eat
everything's
random space
edible.
relics you find
Everything's
around
edible
in a
if you
space
try hard
station.
enough, okay?
Everything's
You
edible
don't-
if you try hard enough. I like it.
All right, how about you go eat the one in front of you, see how well that turns out.
I mean,
If you think you're so scientific,
no.
that's what I
I'm good.
thought.
I'm
Anyway,
not doing it until you do it.
we're getting off sidetracked. Let's see. So they must be something. We could probably try to sneak the way to the door to see if it needs another sort of code that we can decipher.
Yeah, do you want to sneak your way over to the door here?
Yeah.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll a stealth check to try to
Oh,
like sneak
Can't wait,
under
can't
this
wait
desk
for-
past the Vex.
can't wait for another nat 20.
Yeah.
Or a 11 plus 2, that's 13.
Okay. So it takes you a little while, but you do manage to quietly sneak past this Vex. This guy's over here working on the ship, so he doesn't really notice. These guys are not very attentive at the moment. You reach this, which looks to be some kind of force field blocking you from the exit. It's made up of the same kind of Vex energy as these little triangular nodes. You put your hand up against the force field, and it's solid. It doesn't hurt, but it's just like a wall that you're not able to get past.
Okay. Force field. And then my character will just like kind of put two and two together and be like, what if these are security locks for this force field to get us to the door? Beppo, I've got an idea.
Okay. But it's a good idea.
How about we try to do our best to find all these Cybertronics, something rather, relics, and if we get all of them, we'll see if the force field disappears. This is a possible theory.
This is a game theory.
All right. What do you say?
Sure.
All right. The plan is
I
settled.
don't know what else to do, so.
Yeah. All right. So, to go our way of destroying that, can I still just go, probably walk back there to
No, you can't.
deal with the node, the first of these relic nodes that I found.
Do you want the bottom left, the middle one, or the far right?
I'm still gonna go for the far right, even though there is one right in front of me. I'm just still gonna try to see how much of this stealth we could still accomplish.
Okay, go ahead and roll another stealth check because you're gonna have to sneak past these Vex again. Maybe you try sneaking around behind them or whatever. Let's see how that plays
9.
out. A 9. Let's see.
Ever so slightly below average.
So as you try to sneak past this Vex, you try to sneak around behind where it's looking, but you accidentally get a little too close and sort of brush its shoulder as you walk past. You brush it in such a way that it looks this way as you're running this way. You manage to get to about here until he turns the other direction, and then he spots you.
Dang.
He's gonna slowly start to turn towards you, and then he's gonna let out this sort of metallic screech, and the other 3 Vex are all gonna simultaneously turn to look at you, and their eyes start to glow a brighter shade of red.
Yeah, no crap.
Let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Alright, which is plus dexterity.
Yes, 1d20 plus your dex.
13.
Okay, 13 for Waterganeer.
Let me go up to dice.
3.
Oh, that's
That
10
one.
less, my guy.
Oh.
That one.
Oh, no.
Oh my word, your rolls. Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
Alright.
Okay. So it is actually going to be the Hobgoblin's turn first. He is going to turn to Water Gunner, and he is going to fire off a blast from his sniper rifle thingy. Does a 14 hit?
14 is literally my AC.
Okay, so it does
That's
hit.
a yes.
Okay.
All right. He's going to roll some damage.
Depending on how high this damage is.
All right, so he's going to hit you right in the side of the arm just as you're turning around to face the other Vex, and he's going to deal about 6 points of radiant damage.
6 points. Oh, it's radiant. How about I use absorb elements.
Ooh.
I react with absorb elements to gain that resistance.
So, you know what? I'm going to allow it, because even though that shouldn't work, rules is written for absorb elements.
You did say acid
Yeah.
is radiant or something. I don't know.
I'm just going to say you can absorb the stand-in elements I'm going to be using for Void Arc and Solar, since I don't think you guys will run into a lot of the other ones very often.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, go ahead and absorb elements. So
All right. Sweet.
So that means,
that is
first of all,
cool.
when you cast this spell, you gain resistance to radiant damage until the start of your next turn,
Okay.
which means the 6 damage that you just took is going to get halved to 3 damage taken instead.
Sweet.
And until the start of your next turn, all other radiant damage is going to be halved as well.
All radiant damage is just going to be half. That's really
Yep.
handy.
That's what resistance does. In
Yeah.
addition, the next time you hit someone with a melee attack, your melee attack is going to deal an extra 1d6 of radiant damage.
With a melee attack. Okay.
Yeah.
I have lots of choices for my turn. That would be cool.
Yep. So that is the Hobgoblin's turn. Water Gunner, you are up. And Bippo,
Is it
you are the next
tomorrow?
player on deck.
Boy.
I want to masterwork this weapon, dang it.
Alrighty. How many creatures do you target?
The 3 that are closest to me. So the one all the way to like the almost bottom left is out of the picture. So yeah, the one in the
Okay,
triangle
so
format.
these 3 here.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and make 3 attack rolls. We're going to go left to right on these, just to see.
Okay, so then just 1d, so 3 1d20s plus the attack modifier, which I believe is.
Yep.
Let me go to Guardian, which is plus 4 to hit, so that'd be plus 4 to
Yep.
all of these.
That's correct.
I didn't see what that one was. Plus 21 for the first one.
Okay, that's definitely going to hit this guy.
18.
Okay, that is going to hit the second guy.
And 17.
And that's going to hit the third guy. So go ahead and roll 1d8 fire damage. That is going to affect all
Fire
of these
damage.
guys.
So 3 times.
Yep.
Or just once.
Just roll it once. We'll apply the same to every. Actually, technically speaking, you should roll it 3 times. Yeah, go ahead and do that way.
Okay. 8.
Okay. 8 max damage. Nice.
Another 8.
Also max damage. Very nice.
And a 1.
Awesome. Minimum damage. Very cool. All right. So you managed to hit both of the regular Vex goblins that take a sizable amount of damage from it. Meanwhile, the hobgoblin, you just managed to only graze him, so he's still looking pretty much fine there. Yeah. That said, as you hit him with that attack, you notice he crouches down and begins to glow a bright orange as his self-repair protocol kicks in.
I hate that. I haven't to do that.
As a bonus action, I move to him and hack his eternal code to stop him from using his stupid heal.
Oh, man. I don't think you have that as a bonus action.
Oh, well, it's some line we don't cross.
Is there some? Let's see. Is there something you do want to do as a bonus action?
Let's see.
You can cry.
There's only no. I'm not taking the
Right, that's a free
Bippo's
action, not a
advice
bonus
for
action.
that. Really, the only bonus action thing, I guess, is just like move to another spot to ensure safety, or just like move somewhere to stab someone. But I don't know if that will be worth it, or maybe it will. I'll just go to the. I'll move to the Vex on my left over there, and just not the hobgoblin, just the regular.
Yep.
Vex, and just stab it with the dagger.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to stab him with a dagger. It's only going to be a +2 this time because this is your bonus action, not your action.
Come on, 6? Are you kidding me?
All right, that is actually going to miss. So you run up,
Whoa.
you take a slash with your dagger, but after it being hit so hard by the Eyes of Tomorrow, it is like not wanting to take any more damage. So it switches to dodge mode and gets out of the way.
Dang it! I was really hoping that would kill these guys.
Oh man.
At least one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Boo on.
These regular Vex were a lot stronger than I thought.
Yeah.
Alright, so it moves on to whoever goes next.
So next up, it is going to be the goblin's turn. And all 3 goblins are actually going to attack Water Gunner, since Bippo still hasn't been spotted yet, because he's been in stealth this whole time.
Yeah. He's just been watching me just like 1v4 these Vex.
Yep.
Wait, is
So-
it my turn next?
You're going to be right after the goblins.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that, I guess.
Yeah, they rolled a higher initiative than you.
Oh, I can't imagine why.
Surprisingly, they were able to beat, what was it, a 3? Yeah.
Like, yeah, 3. They got higher than a 3.
That's crazy, dude.
Speaking of, does a 5 hit
Goblins are happy.
Mr. Water Gunner?
In an alternate universe, yes, but this universe, no.
Darn. All right, so this one tries to do a melee attack, and it is not doing a good job.
It's gonna end
This
up
one
like
over
that.
here takes a shot at you, does a 17 hit. Okay.
Oh my god.
So he's going to hit you with some damage here. He's going to deal 5 radiant damage as he strikes you with yet another blast from his guns.
Fine. Isn't it like still like half or was that half?
So you're, let's see, reading the spell sheet. Let's see, absorb elements. You gain resistance until the start of your next turn. So when your turn started, your resistance ended. So it's no longer
Oh,
halved.
that was the next.
Yeah, yep.
Dang.
Because it's a spell that you cast on someone else's turn, it lasts until the start of your turn.
Yeah, but I think it was. I just thought like the next turn will be like the turn that would be coming up like after Bippo and the other goblins.
No, it's your next turn. So you can get it for like if everything's attacking you and you cast it on like the first attack, the next like 3 attacks before your turn, basically an entire turn's rotation's worth, you get the benefits of that resistance.
Okay, yeah, I used that incorrectly.
Yeah, that's all right.
Now you know.
Well, that was the first time I've ever actually activated the ability, so
Yeah, now you know.
whatever. Yeah, exactly.
The more
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, so you took the full 5 damage from this guy, and then the third guy, he's also going to shoot a laser at you, and he rolled a synthetic 20. Does that hit?
Oh my gosh, I am dead. Yes.
Okay, he
Oh,
is going to
yay.
deal another 6 damage at you.
Well, me and Bippo are both like 1 health, like very low.
That's ridiculous. You have 1,610 hit points. Oh wait, you might have just done a
I
typo
see it
there.
highlighting in blue, so I'm expecting it to just replace it as soon as I type out. The
No, you got to
numbers.
hit enter.
And
Alrighty,
it
so
keeps
that was the
moving.
goblins' turn. They managed to hit you pretty good there, unfortunately. And now it is over to Mr. Bipster. It's your turn.
So Nicholas is dead, correct?
No,
I'm
he is
I'm
not dead.
I'm just.
Okay.
I was just saying.
He
that
just thinks
'cause I'm,
he's
like,
dead.
Very on the verge of death.
Yeah.
So he's not dead.
That is correct.
Okay.
We established it.
I'm contemplating whether I should, you know, maybe do something to heal myself.
I mean, the goblins don't notice you.
They
That's
don't,
true.
but I don't want to
You-
get into a fight with 7 HP though.
You could try to do a surprise attack, like if you have any other grenades, you could do like a surprise attack grenade or javelin one of them.
Yeah, how about I like, well, well, I mean, if I toss a grenade, they'll know where I am, right?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay.
But then you can move to a safety spot.
I will use my action to throw an arc bolt grenade.
Alrighty. So you're probably gonna have to peek out to here to throw it. Where are you
Throw it at
throwing it at? The hobgoblin
the
here?
closest guy. Yeah, the hobgoblin. Right.
Okay, so he's still glowing orange.
Okay.
But you can still target him if you want. Try to break through that whatever is happening.
I
'Cause your
feel like
character
that
wouldn't know what that
probably
is.
won't work, but I guess I wouldn't know what that is. So I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it's up to you. If you want to give that a shot, then you can go ahead and roll to hit with the arc bolt grenade.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll try it anyways. Yeah, sure, why not?
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to arc bolt.
All right. I don't remember what it was. 1d20.
It's
plus
1d20 plus your 5 is your spellcasting modifier.
five. There we go. Boop. Synthetic 20.
All right, that is actually going to hit even despite his shield. Go ahead and roll some damage.
It's anti-barrier grenades.
What's the damage? I forgot where to look for that.
It's on the spell, so on your Guardian tab,
Okay.
it's listed right there.
I don't know what right there is, Chris.
On your Guardian tab.
Yeah.
So I've
I have to
highlighted.
Scroll down a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah.
Scroll down, but I didn't scroll down enough. Okay. 1d8 damage. And gains 1 stack of jolted.
Yeah, and if you want to know what Jolted does, just click on the... Also on the Guardian tab, you can click the drop down and it reads it right there.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, so you managed to deal an extra 1 damage. This is the luckiest Hobgoblin ever. He does gain a stack of Jolted, which means when he's hit with an attack, creatures within 10 feet would take 1 lightning damage per stack of Jolted.
Does he count within 10 feet of himself?
He does not.
Aww.
No. Big sad.
Okay.
How can this happen?
All right, so we're going to roll back to around to the Hobgoblin's turn. The Hobgoblin, it rises up out of its orange glowing self-repair mode. And as it does so, it regains... looks like that was... Wait. There we go. 5 hit points. Even though you guys only did 2 hit points of damage. So that's... Yeah.
He didn't even take most of the...
Right. But with that actually happens at the end of his turn, so he does not get to make an attack this round.
Cool.
Water Gunner, you are up.
All right. So I have an idea because I'm now just looking at again like my guardian spells.
Yep.
So I think I'm just gonna run up to the Hobgoblin and do a shoulder charge.
Okay. Go ahead and... Let me scroll down the way. Shoulder charge. Yep. So make a melee attack. You're running up to what? The goblin that you're already in front of, or?
No.
Or was it
the strong healing goblin? Is it just called like a
the Hobgoblin?
Hobgoblin? Yeah, it is called Hobgoblin. Yeah.
Here, I'll. There you go.
That Hobgoblin.
All right. So as you run away from this goblin, it's gonna take an opportunity attack against you. Oop. Chris is gonna drop his dice.
I didn't think of that. Frick.
Where'd my dice go? Hang on.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, it's way back there. How did that even happen? Found it. I'm gonna say it was a natural 20 because I feel like it. I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
No, does an 8 hit?
Ooh, no. Thank
Okay,
you. Oh my God.
so it's still staggered from when you hit it with Eyes of Tomorrow, and so it swings again, but it's like clunky and delayed, and it ends up missing once again its second melee attack against you. So now go ahead and, if you haven't already, make your melee attack roll. So it's going to be the same with your other spells, just a +5.
+5. Okay. If I miss this, I'm gonna cry. 17.
17. That is going to hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Yes. This is good. Powerful. Hang on. It also says it receives 3d10 lightning damage.
Yep. So go ahead and roll.
Stack of Jolted.
So go ahead and roll 3d10 lightning damage.
All right. So 3, 9, and 2.
Okay. For a total of...
14.
That's correct. So 14 damage. And that is actually enough to obliterate it in a single blow.
Yes.
So you race
within me.
So you race through the hangar and you just full on tackle this goblin, and it just vaporizes in a spark of lightning. And just like that, it is Gonzo with the wind.
Yeah. Very dead. And then for my bonus action, I guess. I'll just like move as far as I can to safety because
Okay.
I'm a bit weak.
Yeah, so you can move about 3 spaces, so you could get to where Bippo's
Yeah.
standing, except he's standing there, so you can't. You can get
Yeah, I'm
in
thinking
front
I
of
think
where
I could
Bippo is.
stand, like near, the next and or near Bippo over there.
Here, we'll put you right there, so Bippo's got enough space to sneak through if he wants to attack.
Yeah. Oh yeah, behind the relic conductors.
Alrighty. So the goblins are going to get a chance to attack now. They are all 3 of them are actually going to target Water Gunner because he just obliterated the most powerful unit they have.
Yeah.
That said, you're standing behind this node, so they've got some obstacles to deal with. So does an 8 hit?
Nope.
Okay. Second attack. Does a 5 hit?
Nope.
Okay. And does a
Next
1
one goes-
hit?
Yes.
All right. He's gonna deal
19 more billion damage.
Can you
infinity
roll it?
billion damage.
Okay. All right. I can live with that. Bippo, good luck.
Infinity billion.
No, so
They
the
feature
first
that in
one
that script.
whizzes like just over your shoulder, manages to miss you. The second one actually collides with the node. As it hits the node, you notice that it flashes red and blinks out of existence for just a second. And then just as soon as it disappears, it reforms and goes back from red to white. And then the third one, just as you're like stopping to notice that, the third one just whizzes right past you over the other shoulder.
It's the ceiling.
Yeah. And with that, it is Bippo's turn.
I think from the sound earlier while you were talking through all that, Bippo went AFK.
I see.
Yeah.
Just gonna.
Bippo's taking a long rest during the session. Don't mind him.
Yep. We're just gonna.
One sec. All right, time's up. He's not back.
Hang on. We're just. Gonna...
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh wait, Bippo's back.
What was that?
This is not
It really
the
was
wild
1
magic
second.
wheel.
Okay.
Can I go
All right.
another like 8 inches?
Mr. Bipster, it is your turn.
Interesting.
What would you like to do?
Okay. Good question. I'll have to think. Yeah.
Nope. All right. He's gone again.
Just gonna...
It took too long to take its head. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for Wheel of Spells.
Wait, no, don't do it.
I wanna get taller. Oh, wait.
Is it actually you get taller?
Yeah.
No, you
I
grow a long beard made of feathers that remains until you sneeze, at which point the feathers explode out from your face.
What?
I've always wanted a beard. Oh
What?
my god. I can't wait for
Why
Darkstalker
is
the
that
Vex
cool?
Minotaur to just grow a beard of feathers and it just explodes.
There you go. Instead of that
Okay.
happening, what do you do, Mr. Bippo?
Okay. Let me think here. So maybe I go over to that goblin.
This guy here.
Yeah, that
Go
guy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you can get there with like 10 feet of movement to spare.
Alright, I'm gonna take out my Tommy's matchbook. and I'm gonna
Nice.
Slap him silly.
Alrighty. Roll to slap him silly.
I want to know where I got this matchbook.
Does a synthetic 20 hit?
It do. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. Be crazy if it didn't. Okay, I'll have to go look at my tab. I forgot what I do again.
So it's a,
1d6 plus 3. Okay.
yeah.
Right. Isn't that 1d6 plus... Wait, no. No, I'm thinking of something different. Hold on.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Alright. Okay, I'll take it.
Alrighty. So you you whack him with your Tommy's Matchbook scimitar, and you basically just chop him right in half, and it does that thing in anime where they like delay for a second and then like slide down, and it
Nice.
collapses to the ground, and he is Kaputski, I believe is the technical term.
They show this same shot like 5 times in different angles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. Are you doing anything with your bonus action or 10 feet of movement?
I'll retreat to behind the table.
Okay.
Be
There you
able
go.
to
Smart,
shoot, because
smart.
I am still at 7 health.
There you go. Alrighty.
That's my turn. That's it.
Alrighty. Mr. Water Gunner, it is your turn.
Oh, really? These things don't get to go yet. That's nice.
Well, they already went
Alright.
before Vippa did,
Right.
because they
I'm
all
getting
shot at you,
confused
if you
with
recall.
I'm getting confused with the hobgoblin.
Well, the Yeah, he doesn't get to go in the afterlife.
I know. So unfortunate for that guy.
Yeah.
The-
Robotic afterlife.
And Jolt. I could throw a. I could. How much range does the arc bolt? Is it possible to throw an arc bolt grenade to the Vex that's like kind of in front of me, like from this angle, or do I have to get like, just
These two?
a bit closer?
You should
Not
be
the
able
one the
to.
left.
Arc Bolt Grenade has a range of. Oh, ranged. That's not helpful.
Has a range of ranged.
It has a range of range.
It has a range of, I believe it's 60 feet. I will correct that on people's spell lists.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's just barely short.
No, so each box is 5 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20,
Okay.
25, 30, 35, so well within range.
Okay. I wasn't even thinking of the one on the left. I was thinking of the one that's like kind of like to the middle.
Yeah, he's in range too.
All right.
5,
think I'll
10,
just-
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have better odds for him, so I'm just gonna throw an arc bolt grenade at him.
Alrighty, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Wait, 1d20 plus 4 probably.
Yep. It's your spell attack modifier, so it would probably be +5, I think is your...
Plus 5. Spell attack. Yeah.
Double check on your spell sheet to see
Spell
like the D&D
yeah.
spell sheet in the top right corner, it should say.
In the top right. Yeah, alright. I keep literally always forget that's there. Alright, so that's 18.
There you go. That is going to hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Alright, so that's 1d8 from what I've heard.
Yep, so that's written on your Guardian page.
Guardian spell.
How much?
Spell or Guardian list.
Yep, it's an arc bolt grenade, so you can see that.
1d8, yep. And no other modifiers, just 1d8. Oh, dang it, that's just a 3. But he did take some damage from my tomorrow, so maybe, who knows, this could finish him off.
There you go.
With
So,
that 3 damage.
let's see. So that one, you managed to hit him with the grenade, and he sort of reels back, and you can tell he's like stuttering and blue screening on in there. And then just as it looks like he's about to topple over, he rights himself and sets his sights once again on you.
Oh, dang.
Beautiful.
11, he does not have exactly 11 health.
Is there anything you want to do with your bonus action or movement?
Throw more grenades now. Can I? No, get rid of my cover for that. No, I think I'll just stay put here because I'm still in a good spot for cover. So.
Well, I
Alrighty.
also think
Well,
you do
move it on
need
to
to
the goblins.
eliminate the goblin.
What's that?
I know like a guaranteed way to get rid of the goblin.
Oh, what's that?
It's called you push a faulty update to crowd strike.
There you go. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, all
Guaranteed.
Why not?
All right. It is going to be the goblin's turn once again. One of them's going to attack Water Gunner. The other one's going to attack Bippo, since you both seem to be
Oh man.
tearing him apart here.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Water Gunner does a... Oh, you're behind cover. Does a 12 hit?
No,
Oh, man. So once again, its shot hits the Vex node, and once again, it flashes red, disappears for a second, and then warbles its way back into existence just as quickly as it dissipated. So, and then flickers back to white. The second guy is going to attack Bippo, who's hiding behind a workbench. Bippo does a 10 hit.
No.
Awesome. So you fire, and it actually like bounces off of this wrench here and just like ricochets into the ship and actually pokes a hole in like the little exhaust here. Probably going to need to fix that later if someone wants to fly this, but I'm sure it's fine. And with that, it is Bippo's turn.
Again?
Yes.
Yeah.
No way. Okay.
Crazy how fast turn rotation goes when
Like
there's
3 enemies.
yeah, and 2
Yeah.
players instead of 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw an arc bolt grenade.
Alrighty, left one or right one?
Another one.
How about the right one?
Okay, go
We're
ahead
both
and
getting a
roll to
right
hit.
one is always the right one.
I see.
That's how that works.
There you go. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. 8.
That is actually going to miss.
No way.
So-
Oh.
So as you hurl your arc bolt grenade, it goes wide, and it ends up like electrocuting a bunch of the drywall over here. Even though that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that
These
doesn't
guys probably have an AC.
I'm sure
of
it's fine.
10.
Now it's
I
electrified
didn't-
drywall.
I didn't know drywall could like conduct electricity.
Anything's
Yeah.
conductive if you shock it hard enough.
That's not. I don't know if that's how that works, Chris.
Believe it or
I mean,
not, that
earlier
is.
You were,
Oh,
earlier
okay.
you were-
Yeah.
I don't
It just
know,
has
man.
terrifying implications if you're able to shock drywall with the amount of current
Yeah.
going through there. Voltage, I get. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know.
Electricity, electricity.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Mr. Bippo, is there anything else you want to do on this turn?
So what is that like rectangle thing that the goblins are staying next to?
This is just like a workbench. These are all like workbenches and whatnot. This
Can
one's
I-
actually a table saw.
Okay.
You cut his finger with it.
Can I just retreat into the corner of the like work table thing?
Like over here.
Top left? Yeah, right there.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's it, I guess.
Alrighty, back over to Mr. Water Gunner. What are you up to?
Oh, gosh.
Gosh, Mick.
What about the cube of wax from here? Anyways, I think I'm just gonna do a simple classic firebolt against the Vex I was just firing at.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to Firebolt. You said you're going for this guy here.
Yes.
Alright, cool. Roll to Firebolt.
Miami. Ooh, 21.
Nice. Alrighty. Go ahead and roll some damage.
2010. 8. Ooh, that's good.
Alright, you hit him with the Firebolt, and he incinerates, so
Oh, yeah,
his
he's
metal parts catch
mega
fire.
gone.
He falls to the ground because he's already been beaten up, so it doesn't take much to topple this guy. And then you just have a burning Vex corpse on the ground here.
Beautiful. Tasty.
All right, cool. Yeah, tasty incinerated, evaporated Vex.
Is there anything you want to do with your bonus action or movement?
For movement, I don't know. I don't have anything else range related that's bonusable. So stay put.
Alrighty. It's going to be the Goblin's turn then. He is going to walk over to Mr. Bippo and try to melee him.
No.
Bippo, does a 5 hit?
Hold on, let me check.
You have to check to see if a 5.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, man.
Shocker.
I know.
So he goes for another swing and he just misses entirely. You can't really tell what he's aiming at. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, that brings it over to your turn. What do you do in response?
I think I'm gonna try and end him.
All right, good luck.
Creature's back.
Roll
back,
to
guys.
end him.
Oh, and Bippo's disappeared.
Oh, no.
Wait, what happened?
Preacher, you killed
Did
him.
you just go for just for lulz?
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I'm not even kidding.
Oh no,
Lol.
you pressed the wrong button. I thought Preacher just kicked you for lulz.
That would be great.
I did not, I
Green,
promise.
But
It would have been
accidentally hit the
funny
X,
if you just
so.
joined
I
in for
see.
like no reason, like again, just to kick one of us.
No, he didn't kick me. I legitimately just pressed the wrong button.
Right.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. So you said you're gonna attack the Vex, so I'll go ahead
You
and.
said there's a table saw, right?
Yeah, the table saw is like over here.
You
Can
gonna
I
pick
try
him up?
dragging him over to the table
Yep.
saw?
Yup.
Yeah, you certainly can. Go ahead and make a strength
Yeah.
check.
I was about to say, does he
Hopefully I
make
don't
a
have that in
strength check?
negatives. No, I have +3.
I was gonna say, I think your negative is in intelligence, and everything else is
Yes.
pretty positive.
All right, 1d20 +3, right?
All right. Yep. And he's gonna contest that.
Oh, that's not winning. That's not winning number.
All right. So what you do is you take a
Aw,
step
man.
back and you just start shoving right up against him, and your like feet are sliding against the ground. You're putting everything into it, and the Vex like doesn't even register that you've applied any force. It's like standing perfectly
Aw.
still. And yeah, so he's not budging here.
Okay. Okay.
Womp
So-
womp.
All right.
So,
Fine.
That would have been your action. Is there something you want to do with your bonus action or your
I'm
movement?
gonna whack him with my mace because I'm mad.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to whack him with your mace because
You
you're
don't
mad.
want to see me when I'm mad.
Another nat one.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be good. All right, +3 if bonus actions. So I'll do this. Boom. The same
Oh
number
my
again.
goodness.
No.
That's
Oh,
really
man.
impressive.
Wow.
Man, this is not my day.
I was like, wait,
apparently.
did that actually just change?
Man,
So you reel back and take a swing with which weapon were you using there?
crate. 'cause that's
Crate.
my
You
mace.
take a swing with Crate, and it just kind of bounces right off. And once again, the Vex just like does not register that you've done that, like anything to it. It's just
Alright.
not reacting at all.
I'm starting to think I should use my bonus action to dodge out of the way.
It's as if you're like contacting Destiny servers, and none of the like enemies are responding to what you do to them. It's great.
All right.
Oh no.
All right, Water Gunner, it is your
Yeah,
turn.
Nicholas, save
Okay,
me.
so it's not possible for me to just like be able to walk. Well, maybe it is possible to walk up to the Vex's distance to hit him with my Thunder
3,
Gauntlets.
4, 5, 6. You are just out of range for your Thunder Gauntlets by like 5 feet.
Dang it. Okay.
I mean, unless you had a way to extend your movement speed, like with a spell or something.
Yeah, but I already did on the last session. I already did use my the Expeditious Retreat spell.
Can I
Yeah,
use
if
it
only
again?
there was like a difference, but like a Guardian spell.
Yeah. Oh wait, that actually be really cool. Can you make one?
I
Oh,
should
thrust.
make one.
Yeah,
Thruster.
that'd be nice.
What does Thruster do, Nicholas?
I lost it.
He didn't lose it. He just forgot how to read.
Imbue yourself with lightning speed. Cast ability gain 3 stacks of amplified. Close enough.
That's cool. What does Amplified do?
Amplified. I actually forgot.
Oh, man.
If only there was a way to easily check what different like buffs.
If only Chris would update the character sheets to make it
If
easier.
only he
to
did.
where
I
it
know.
is.
It
Yeah, you really
stinks that I haven't done that.
Step it
Yeah,
up.
unbelievable. Anyways, what does Amplified do?
Status effects. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, an amplified creature's movement speed increased by 5 feet for each stack amplified. At the end of the afflicted creature's turn, they lose 1 stack amplified.
So
had-
basically, when you cast Thruster as a bonus action, you gain an extra 15 feet of move speed. And then the next turn you have 10 extra feet of move speed. And then the next turn you have 5 extra feet. And then after that, it's back to normal move speed. So
Okay. Like, can I just like already use my bonus action before the action to?
yeah,
Do
yep.
that.
You can use actions, bonus actions, and movement in any order. It's not.
Okay, then I'll
You don't have
cast
to use
Thruster.
action before bonus.
All right, to save Bippo and to get him distracted, I'll just activate Thruster, walk all the way up to the Vex, and then like punch his head, like knock
Inside,
the
30, 35.
headpiece off its socket. with the
Alrighty.
Thunder Punch.
There you go.
Not Thunder Punch, the Thunder Gauntlets.
There you go. So on spell slots used on the Guardian page, make sure to notate that you've used Thruster. And then you can roll to hit.
So like, it's like the number
It's on-
where it says
it's-
1 right next to Thruster.
No, that's the spell's level. So it's a level 1 spell. So you can go to see where it says spell slots used.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And then you can
I
change
use
that to 1. No, I'd change
Or-
it to 1. So the other thing that I should mention is, as part of the, this isn't really a balance change because it was there before, it just was harder to understand, but your Guardian spell slots and your D&D spell slots are tracked separately, but you can like use them interchangeably. So you have 3 Guardian spell slots at first level as a Guardian, but also on your spell sheet, Nicholas, since you are an Artificer, you also have 4 first level spell slots from that. So you've used all 4 of those ones,
Yeah.
but you've still got, well, now you've got 2 more first level spell slots in reserve. Also, shouldn't you have second levels?
I don't know.
Let me check that real quick.
All right.
Level 3. Oh, no. I'm thinking
Nope.
of a different class.
All
You're
right.
good.
Okay. So
Actually, you have
let me
too
go
many
back.
on there. You should only
back
have
to the
3
front.
spell slots in the D&D world, but we'll just say you've used 3 of 3.
All right, and then that's melee. See, it's a melee attack, so it would be a +4 to hit with the 1d20
What are you attacking him with?
Thunder Gauntlets.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, it would use your strength modifier, I believe. So that would be 1d20 plus, what is it? Your strength plus initiative, or not initiative, proficiency.
Proficiency, strength, proficiency.
So your
Like
strength.
proficiency.
So 1d20 plus your strength
Mhm.
score plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, I know my proficiency bonus is 2, but plus the strength.
Yeah.
Oh, it's +1, so 3.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, nat 20. Holy cow.
Oh, nice.
Oh, finally.
Alrighty. So go ahead and roll damage twice.
Yes. Yes, the Thunder Gauntlets using
So-
full potential.
In this case, it's 2d8. Just 2d8.
Yeah,
Because you don't add anything to
7
Thunder Gauntlets.
and 1. Okay, so 8.
8 damage. Nice. Alrighty. So what you do is you walk up behind it and you swing your fist right into the back of its head, and its head just kind of splinters off into like pieces, like popping a balloon.
Oh my.
It's just explosion of like metal shrapnel and glass and whatnot. And this loud boom emanates from your Thunder Gauntlets as you take this thing's
Like a
head
flying
clean
balloon
off.
kind of effect.
Yeah. So yeah. Then he turns around to face you without his head.
What?
He's a Vex Goblin. But yeah,
Yeah,
your
but
character
that's
would
my
probably be
character
pretty
saying that.
startled. Yeah.
Yeah, my character's saying like, what?
Yep. So its
How is
headless
this
form
possible?
turns around and shambles to face you.
What are these chickens?
And it tries to make a melee attack against you. Does a 4 hit?
Ah, no.
Worth a shot. All right. Bippo, it's your turn.
Okay. I wonder if I should attack the enemy right there.
It's a good thought. You know, it's up to you.
Alright, I'm gonna dodge out of the way.
All
I'm
right.
kidding, I'm not gonna do it.
Wow, that's your action while
I'm
it's
kidding, I'm
distracted on
kidding,
me.
I'm
You're just
kidding.
gonna dodge.
Alright, I'll whack him with my crate. 'Cause I'm
Alrighty.
still mad.
If you get a nat 1 and kill me, I'm never being on a team with you again.
Okay. Boom. 19.
Okay, 19. The
Alright.
first big roll of the day.
There you go. That is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. 1d6 plus 3. Boom. 4.
Alrighty.
Not 1 damage.
So
Hmm.
you manage to, once it finishes turning around to look at Water Gunner, you actually stab it right through the back with your crate, and then you pull the sword back out,
That's
dealing
a mace,
once
Chris.
again massive catastrophic damage to it. Oops.
Chris,
I
that's a
keep
mace, not a
accidentally-
sword.
Yeah, you do it with the mace then. You
How do I stab with a mace?
for fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I get it now.
it's pretty well damaged, so we'll say that you just stab it with a mace.
Okay, totally not. That you just
Unbelievable.
forget what type of weapon it is.
Yeah, that's not it. Anyways,
Yeah,
so
okay.
that was your action. What do you want to do with your bonus action?
I want to hit him again.
Okay, roll to hit him
With
again.
My other weapon.
Yep. Make sure it's a +3 this time instead of the usual +5 because it's your bonus action.
22.
That's gonna miss. No, go ahead and roll damage.
Man,
Miss.
Bippo, you suck.
Okay. Yeah, his armor class is actually 25.
Yeah. He's just been letting
Alright.
himself get hit.
7.
Alrighty. So then you take your Tommy's matchbook, and this one you clobber him over the head like a mace would, even though it's the scimitar. And with that, it finally collapses into pieces,
Yeah, I kill him
defeated.
with the flat side of the sword.
There you go.
Just
Brilliant.
pop him on the head.
Sorry. This
Wait.
So
is...
that works.
And then,
Yeah.
and then once he falls to the ground, I'm like, I even went for the head, just like what Thanos said.
What's a Thanos?
It
yeah.
was from the movies that I've seen.
What's a movie? I'm kidding.
What's
I
a
don't
movie?
think I'm that dumb. Maybe. I don't know.
I
You
mean,
could say I'm a bit
honestly, you
inspired.
might be. This is a post-apocalypse, so
I guess. Maybe I
Yeah.
don't actually. That's
yeah.
Yeah, and also,
Some
you
sort
could say
of-
I'm a bit inspired.
This
You
is
know?
the kind of like age where you've never heard of Skibbity Toilet.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Now that we're
Yeah.
out of combat, we could just free roam and do frick all. We could steal that wrench if we wanted.
That's true. You could do those things, but what do you do?
So now that we've dealt with the facts, our original plan of to deal with these nodes, we're now gonna go back to that plan.
Alrighty. So what do you do?
So I tell Bippo, first go to the node on the very bottom, and then I'll go to the one on the very top.
All right, Bippo, do you do that?
Wait, what does he want to do now? Get me
Go
killed?
to the bottom node.
Yeah, sure. That's fine with me.
And then Water Gunner, where were you going?
To the very top one.
Okay.
And
Alrighty.
then I go tell Bippo that the plan is that at the same time on a countdown we'll like try to like shoot these nodes, since I found out the way they react in a very unique way. So I tell him that we're just gonna hit these at the same time, and then
Okay.
once we both hit them, I'm gonna go quickly to the other node on the right, kind of like either like shoot it or just like quickly punch it
Yeah.
before
Okay.
the nodes probably pop back up. So
Yeah, works for me.
Beppo, do you agree to this deal or to this
Yeah.
plan?
Again,
All
I
right.
don't have any other ideas, so I mean, yeah, sure.
All right, yeah. This
Because
is the best
the
chance we
irony
got.
of this is Nicholas here talking through everything like he's going to go talk to Pippo when he's already talking to Pippo.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
talk to him.
Uh,
But I'm not great with wordplay. All right, so should I do an action? Should I just make it immersive to an actual countdown, or just say like
no, yeah. So
you-
just count it down. You guys can both hit it at the same time.
all right.
Okay.
So I'll count I'm gonna count to 3. All right. 1, 2,
Yeah. I've got
3,
pizza on
and
the
then
way.
Okay.
we just
I punched it.
we both like punch it as hard as we can.
All
And then
right.
after that, I go sprint.
I
With
take
I still
7
have a bit
damage.
of I still have a bit of amplified, so I go like sprint it, and then at the one to the right, and then just
Yep.
All right.
like
So
try to
you
punch it.
so the both of you hit these and they both disappear with like a red flash.
Mhm.
And Water Gunner, you make it about to here before they both reappear. So
Hmm, dang.
I get the genius
Alright.
idea of maybe there's an order to them.
I was just about to say. I was
Which is
just
like
about to say,
the
like,
only other option.
with my character realizing that the one he just destroyed immediately spawned back with the red flash, I'm like, I'm gonna try to just still hit this one to the right to see if it glows a different color.
all
Or
right.
if it responds differently.
Alrighty. So you whack the one to the right, and it does this flash of white and disappears, and it stays disappeared.
Interesting. So this one has a different color pattern than the rest. Maybe these different nodes have different responding correlations to one another. So then I go back to the one I destroyed previously and try to hit that one.
Okay. You smack it, and it flashes red as it disappears, and then just as soon as it disappears, it and the one on the right both reappear.
All right.
I think you did
There-
something wrong, Nicholas.
There very much appears to be a single order. Okay, shut up. Also, and man, I'm so happy to be working with a very good and well-rounded teammate. Anyways, so then I go back to the right one, and then I
Okay.
tell Bippo through Jarvis that like once I hit the one on the right, you hit the one that you're at right now.
Okay.
All right, don't do it at the same time, just one at a time. All right. So then I hit the right one, and then I call out to him that I hit it.
All right. So you hit
Alright.
you hit your first one, and it, in a flash of white, just disappears.
First one down.
Okay. And then after a couple of seconds, I go and punch this one. Or am I supposed to
Alrighty.
wait for the one? I don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
So you-
Go ahead and smack it.
So you smack the second one, and it also disappears in a flash of white.
Okay.
So then I
Something
go
tells
back up.
me that we should probably not punch the last one.
Why just say that?
I'm kidding.
All right. So then I go back up to the middle after hearing that Bippo has confirmedly smacked the second
After
one.
I used all 3 of my brain cells.
Yeah. Then they all gone away because you donated them to that.
Yeah, now I have to wait for
no.
them to recharge after every long rest.
All right. So then I finally just smack that one to see if it now reacts differently.
All right, you smack the third one, and in a flash of white, it disappears. And as the third node disappears, you
What?
notice that the Vex Gate 2 disappears, allowing you to access the door.
Wow.
Ah. Gee, I'm good at
Something tells me
deciphering
you did
these.
correctly.
Yeah.
Bippo, we've got no time to waste.
Okay.
Bippo, do you want to roll
Yeah.
perception for me?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Where's perception? There we
Ah.
go.
It's wisdom.
+2. Was that 1d20 plus whatever my perception says?
Yep.
+2. Boom. 18.
Oh. that's good.
18. Alrighty.
I'm very,
As-
whatever that is.
As you walk past this workbench on your way to the door, you kind of notice, like, just as a fallen, somebody who's done his fair bit of scavenging, or at least just has an innate sense of, like, ooh, scavenging. You notice that this workbench has been picked surprisingly clean.
Okay.
And as you sort of, like, pause for a second to get a closer look, like, you notice over at this table saw there is a sizable bit of cloth that got like snagged on it and has been torn off. And it's not a normal bit of cloth. It's not like stuff that humans would wear. It's something that you would recognize as a fallen, because it looks a lot like the banners that you guys all wear of the different houses.
Mm,
And that's on the table saw right over here.
okay. So it has like the symbol on it and stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from where you're standing over here, but
Okay.
this thing over here, it's got some kind of symbol on it.
I'm gonna walk over to it and get a closer inspection.
Alrighty, why don't you roll a history check? I want to see if you know what the symbol on it is.
Oh great, I have -3 to history.
You
Okay.
didn't pay that much attention in class.
Yeah, or he
No,
got freshly
sorry.
rezzed and just does not know a lot of things.
Mm,
Ooh, two. Okay.
and even if I had like a +2, I guess
Yeah.
it would have been 7.
So, You grab your own banner that you're wearing and you sort of like hold it up next to the one that you just picked off the table saw, and you like look back and forth for a while, and then you're like, huh, those are different. And that's about all you can glean. You have no idea what the other
Aw,
house is, just that it's a different house from the one that you're from.
Okay, that's very helpful.
Yeah. I should also
I was able
like to
to
remind
tell that
Beppo
it's
that we should.
different.
I also like to remind Beppo that
I'm
we
dumb.
both should probably heal.
Healing's overrated. I didn't take any damage.
So what you guys could do is, if you want, you can actually take a short rest, which is basically you guys hunker down for about an hour and use that time to rest and regain some hit points.
Can we do that?
'Cause
Sure.
Healing is like
I
only in
propose the
combat, or is
idea
that just
of
another
a
idea?
short nap.
Well, you can also just heal out of combat, but short rest is something you can only do out of combat, whereas like casting spells and stuff, you can heal in combat. But
Yeah,
short
but, like,
rest,
healing
for
from a
example.
ghost.
So if you guys were to take a short rest right now, you could gain, let's see. Okay, Bippo, you know where it says hit dice on the front page of your character sheet?
Yeah.
So you gain that much HP per level that you have. So you guys are level 3. So you guys could each gain 3d8 plus 3 hit points if you do a short rest for an hour.
Yeah, I like the idea of a
Was
short
my
nap.
hit dice supposed to say 3d8, not 1d8?
It says that by default at level 1, and it just never got changed. You can just change this to ×3, because you can also split it up if you guys are planning on like taking several short rests. You can, because once you use these, you won't be able to use any spent hit die until you finish a long rest, which is like 8 whole hours, like getting a good night's sleep. So you have 3 hit die to spend because you guys are 3rd level. You can burn them all now if you really want to heal, or you can just burn some of them if you're only kind of hurt, or what have you.
I will use 2 of them.
Okay, so that would mean you'd heal 2d8 plus 2.
Do I do that in the same roll or do 2 separate rolls?
You can do it in the same roll because it doesn't matter.
2d8 plus
I will
2.
also use 2.
Okay.
15.
15.
So I add 15 to my hit points.
Yep. So you gain 15 hit points.
Okay, so yeah.
And actually, I'm sorry, I just realized it's supposed to scale by your Constitution modifier. So, Bippo, yours is a +2, so you would actually Bippo gain 17 hit points instead, because your hit dice should be 1d8 plus 2, since you have a con of 2. Water Gunner, you gain 1d8 plus 3 per hit die.
So, yeah. So the total of like the 2d8 that I roll and then plus 3 to those combined.
Yeah, so you'd gain 2d8 plus 6 total.
Alright. Let's see. Oh my gosh. What? Okay. You know what? just gonna use my previous rolls. So I got a total of 8.
What were you rolling?
I was rolling 1d8, 2 1d8s,
Oh, okay.
and then I was like, crap. So I tried rolling again, and I got 2 nat 1s.
Wait, you can't just re-roll if you don't like what you rolled. That's not how that works.
I tried to do it in secret. I thought it'd be funny.
No, you gain. You're gonna take those 2 nat 1s.
So Moses said, "Be sure your sin will
Moses
find you
Moses.
out."
So
Moses
Water Gunner,
Moses didn't
you're
happen.
gonna gain the 2. You still get the +6 from your Constitution, so you're gonna gain a total of 8 hit points.
That's
I
not
don't
bad.
I don't like.
Hey, all I'm saying, y'all were worried about me fudging my dice rolls.
For the record, I was not worried.
Yes, you were.
Definitely not.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, well, everyone's always worried, but it's just the 2 of us.
All right.
8 is plenty. That's
There you
like
go.
more than the amount of health that I had just.
I have
before this.
28 hit points. I feel like I'm gonna die if I don't have like at least most of it back.
Yeah, you're fine.
Well, you've got other methods of healing as well, like your ghost or your healing spells, if you really wanted to top off. And B, you still have a 3rd hit dice you could expend if you want. If you want to use it for this short rest.
Who cares?
All right.
You
Literally
probably
not
care.
me.
Yeah, I guess not. All right.
All right.
So
out to the
after-
door.
So after an hour of short resting, you guys approach the door, and
Wait, is it
you
a
s-
cool door?
yes, it's one of those ones from Star Wars where like opens in like 4 directions and like retreats into the
Nice.
wall. So
It's a
you guys,
wall.
step out into what looks like a hallway.
I've never seen one of those before.
It's true. This is maybe the first hallway you guys have encountered.
Whoa.
Yeah, not counting the one outside
yeah.
to get into this facility.
There you go. We'll zoom out just a little bit. There we go. Alrighty. So from here, which way do you go? Up or down?
What?
Up
Down.
Up or down?
I see.
I say up.
Okay. Nice.
So
Read it.
do you guys split up? Do you both pick a
Nah, I'll
direction?
just go with Nicholas.
Alrighty. So you guys make your way up.
So go
And-
for what he wants.
You guys head over here, and you see a door at the end of the hallway.
Alright.
And as you approach the door, it appears to be locked.
Is there another panel in front of us?
No, it looks like this one's a mechanical lock.
You can break mechanical
I'm a mechanic.
You could try to break it, but there's a chance that you'll just end up making it unable to open rather than unable to close. But if you'd like to take a stab at it, make an attack roll, I guess.
You really want to
Or
attack
if you
the
want to
door?
figure out a different way, like you could try to pick the lock with a sleight of hand check. You could come back later and keep an eye out for like a key or something
Try
somewhere in the
doing a sleight of
facility.
hand check?
That's just-
Yeah, go ahead and roll sleight of hand to try to pick the lock.
Doo-doo-doo. Boom. 12.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think
So
that succeeds, but we'll have to see.
So with a 12, you start fidgeting with the lock. You seem to make some sort of progress, but then you notice that it just kind of jams for a while. It looks like you're not able to get the door to unlock.
Okay. I tried my best.
Alright. You know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna try it.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
15.
Okay.
All right.
That's higher.
So working off of Bippo's progress, you manage to get it just a little bit further, and then you hear it like sort of half click, and then you're able to like open it just barely. It's not opening all the way, but it's just enough that if you just put a little force into your shoulder, you're able to knock the door open,
Yeah,
and
shoulder
you
pass.
step inside.
Yeah. Learn from the technicians.
Yeah. So you guys make your way into this area, which it's this large, like, concrete room. The floors are concrete, the walls are concrete, the ceiling's
I
concrete.
love concrete.
It's literally everyone's favorite building material ever.
Uh,
And you're
nothing
standing
like
behind this, like, counter with, like, glass on it, and it's got these little slots in here that are exposed, but otherwise it's almost like a solid wall. And
Is this one glass maze?
no, because the beyond this little counter is just wide open space, and you can see up there are a bunch of little, like, person-shaped cutouts with some concentric rings around them with different numbers etched onto each of the rings.
Whoa.
You notice there's a bunch of bullet holes within each of them, less so on the ones that are farther back and more so on the ones that are closer. It appears to be some sort of shooting range. And as the lights turn on while you enter the room, you hear a voice over the intercom, something that sounds kind of like an AI, and it says, "High score, 10 consecutive hits."
Something tells
this
me
appears to be an arcade
that we
shoot 'em up.
should beat the high score.
And then I'm just looking at it like it appears some sort of cybertronic
Alright, so let me guess.
arcade
We're
shoot
gonna
'em
have
up.
to sit here for like an hour and just keep rolling until we hit 10 in a row.
Also, thanks for interrupting me.
Sorry. It's my specialty.
This
I have a
you're
plus
literally my
3 in
family.
interrupting.
It's just like my family. Oh my
What?
gosh.
Sorry.
That
can't
I
hear you.
actually believe.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
love you, Beppo.
Aw.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Well, thank you.
I'm just eating pizza for the show.
There you go.
You eating Papa John's right now?
No, not Papa John's. Ew, that's disgusting.
My dad
Speaking of food,
just
I'm
hates
hungry.
Papa John's with a passion.
There you go. Alrighty, so what do you guys do while you're here?
Alright. So yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm like, appears to be some sort of cybertronic Vex arcade shoot 'em up thing. And with
Okay.
the intercom that we heard, we might as well see if we can try to beat this high score.
And but where are the guns? Am
I
I
am
blind and
we-
can't see
you
them
know,
directly in front of me?
You
Can I
don't
not
need
see without my glasses?
You don't need
You don't
guns.
see any weapons here on the firing range, sadly.
you just need to be like me and have like tons of firebolt action and be like projectile efficient.
Okay.
So
I
I'm
guess
just
I'll
like-
just throw an arc bolt grenade.
Alrighty, which one do you try to hit? The closest,
closest
second,
one.
third, or farthest?
Just
Alright.
the closest one, just to see
Alright.
what would happen.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
Man, I should have saved my Eyes of Tomorrow ammo for this.
9.
9. That, believe it or not, that is just barely enough to hit the closest of these. No need to roll for damage. You hit it, and you hear this
goes away?
chime like bling, and then you notice up, like mounted on the ceiling, is a digital display that updates to say 1.
Wait a minute, Chris.
Yeah, what's up?
If I use like a special like ability grenade, does that use up on my spell slots, or does that not apply to this encounter?
So if you use one that isn't a cantrip, it will use up your spell slots. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's kind of what I thought. I should know if they like, didn't apply for some reason. I don't know.
No, yeah, they're still in play. We'll use this. We'll use 1. There we go. So you managed to hit one.
Nice. We're gaming.
Water Gunner, do you take a shot?
Yeah, I'll just go firebolt crazy and try to
All right.
shoot up these things.
Do you
Smart to
hit
use
the
fucking
closest
cantrips.
one of the farther ones, the way back ones?
I'll go for probably like the ones to the maybe to the right.
Okay, but like
Like these
closest, second closest, third closest, or farthest?
I think closest.
Okay,
Start
go
off with
ahead
closest.
and make an attack roll.
Attack roll and then +2. yada yada.
What are you attacking with?
Firebolt. Or,
Okay,
no,
that's
that would be
a-
plus 5.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a spell. Yeah.
Yep.
10.
Okay, a 10 that hits, and you see the counter go up to 2.
All right.
Bippo, it's your turn. Are you gonna attack again?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna throw another arc bolt grenade.
Alrighty, closest, second, third, or farthest?
Let's just go for the farthest one. I'm feeling lucky.
Alrighty, go ahead
I
and
even actually know if I have enough range for that. Well, I
So-
hope so.
you've got enough range, I think. We'll say you have enough range because I didn't take that into account when designing this encounter.
Okay.
Alright,
15.
15. A 15 that actually misses this one, and you see the counter reset
Yeah,
to
nat
0.
20.
Oh, if you miss it, reset.
Oh, that
man,
sucks.
this- I
We're,
think
we're
they
not
are
even
gonna
gonna
take a
finish this at this rate.
All right.
No, you
I'm
just have to be
hungry.
faster with your race
I'm
shooting.
gonna go grab food
Oh,
real
what
quick.
if you've done this before?
Well, I'm AFK. You can
Yeah.
just have me throw arc bolts at like the closest one.
Oh, okay.
I guess I don't know if that counts as metagaming or not. I don't know.
That's fine. I'll allow it. Water Gunner, it's your turn. What do you do?
Okay. I know I said this earlier, but like, it's every time it's a long rest or a short rest, or if it's my turn, I get an ammo refunded for eyes.
At the start of your turn, you get 1 ammo refunded. Yes,
Okay, so I keep forgetting to do that. So we're gonna say,
because of your repeating shot ability.
yeah, we're gonna say 3. I'm still gonna save that for the harder ones. I'm just gonna do the same thing I did last turn, just fire bolts the closest ones.
Okay. So you're making 3 attacks here?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll 3 separate times on the closest ones.
16.
Okay, that's a hit.
6.
That is actually going to miss. So you see the counter like go up to 1 as the first one hits and then immediately reset to 0.
I had to roll a nat 1.
Oh, no.
Does the third roll count?
Yeah, roll the third one. See what that is.
Yeah. I did, while you were doing that, I did roll that one, and that appears to be an 18.
Okay, that is going to hit. So the third one hits and the counter goes up to 1.
Okay.
And then Bippo's going to roll D20 plus 5. All right. Bippo manages to hit the closest one, which brings it up to 2. And then it is your turn, Mr. Watergunner. Are you going to hit
All right.
closest, second, third, or farthest?
This is second, thirdest, farthest. Secondest.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right. Plus 5, 9.
Okay. 9 is actually just barely going to miss. And you see the counter reset to 0.
We have to be doing something wrong here. But
Hear me out. Can I suggest something?
Yeah, sure.
Does it say you have to stand behind the line?
There does not appear to be any obstruction keeping you behind the line. No.
I mean, I was about to, when we first saw this, I was like thinking, like, wait, can we just like walk up to these shooting things and just punch them or something?
Do you try to do that?
Yeah. I'll just
Okay.
hit every one that I see.
Okay. So you're gonna walk up to
I was
this
just
first one
following
here.
Bippo's idea. Like, okay, we're just sticking with it.
All right. It's a stationary target and it's not fighting back, so you kind of just auto hit. And as you smack it, you see the counter go up to 1.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna keep doing
Bippo
that in
then
order.
throws a grenade at the closest one. So
I will. Can I just make an attack roll to kill Bippo, and then when he comes back,
technically speaking, you can. All right. Bippo hits his grenade, so that brings it up to
okay.
2.
You know what, Chris? How about you roleplay as Bippo? And I'm like, wait, stop throwing your grenades. We could just walk up to this.
Bippo doesn't respond. He doesn't appear to be listening right now.
Oh, gosh. I'll shoot my eyes at tomorrow at Bippo.
Okay, go ahead. Are you really doing this?
Yes.
Do you? Okay.
If he's not getting back on time, that's his fault.
You have what? 1 ammo?
3. Or
Well, you just used
technically-
3.
Here, can I just
No, I didn't
roleplay as
use-
Bippo?
No,
and
I'm
stop
busy.
Throwing?
Nope.
I
Bippo
just
told me at
suggested
the
that.
start of his turn he throws a grenade at the nearest target.
Well, no, Chris, you said that at the start of my at the start of every turn.
Yeah,
That is mine.
yeah.
I
So he always,
Bonded ammo.
yeah. So you have like what, 1, maybe 2 ammo right now,
3.
but it has not been 3 turns since you fired Eyes of Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been. I've
Yeah,
You
not
fired.
bad, sir.
Next turn you walked up and smacked it. So this turn you would have 2 ammo.
Well, like at the very start of my attack turn, when we first encountered the Vex, I immediately shot it off, and then it
Yeah.
just went back and forth. That
Nick,
was way more than 3.
okay, let me be clear here. You have not kept track of the ammo like at all.
Yeah, I know.
So like you can't then be like, oh, actually, if you do the math, then based on the arbitrary number I
I'm not
made
even
up
trying to
a
do the
few
math, I'm
turns
just
ago,
saying, like,
I should have ammo.
I'm not even trying to do the math. I'm just like, what's a fair number here?
Yeah,
Now that I
a
keep
fair
missing-
number,
fair number
at the
is
start of this
0.
turn is, I mean,
But it's
technically
been-
yes, because you should be
it's
tracking
been-
this. But
But it's been way more than 3 turns or whatnot.
It has
it
a-
has been
Who
2
knows?
turns.
Ooh,
I do. I've been tracking them since you guys fired off Eyes of Tomorrow. So you have 2 charges in your Eyes of Tomorrow at the moment.
Yeah, but my turns were still going after that. We were still in combat for the previous encounter.
Nicholas, if you want more ammo, you got to track it yourself. All right. This is the compromise for
Listen, I
not
keep
having
forgetting to
given yourself ammo at the start of every turn.
frick you guys.
I'm giving you 2 charges that you
I
can
was
use to
gonna
shoot
say,
at your teammate
he's-
that's not going to fight back.
This just
Like-
doesn't make sense. All right, cut me some slack, my guy.
Oh my
Your
goodness.
slack was when you got the weapon.
It's true. This is the
That was
most
session
overpowered
trigger.
weapon of any character, save the questionably balanced.
Yes, there was like a maybe
Wardcliffe
at least,
coil.
like double the turns of.
So as a
Insane.
DM, he is being gracious in
It's-
allowing you to actually have ammo at this point.
It's true.
Yes, but what I'm
Yes,
I'm just
bud.
trying to say is I
There is
just
no
know I. Okay, Dad. But like
that I am the dad of the group.
I'm just trying to like say it like I know I like keep freaking out because I'm not keeping track of anything.
Paradox.
Well,
You should definitely have a back talking DM board.
oh man, a lot of people will just like roll damage to deal. But no,
no.
it's
You
It's cool, just-
suddenly take.
just going forward. Make sure to keep track of those at the start of every turn.
I guess I'll have to
'Cause if-
follow this.
Oh no, you have to. do
We're
work
we're
on
doing
your own
Catan
character
rules
sheet.
where if you forget to collect your resources, you don't get them. That's how we're ruling this. It's
That is,
Catan
like,
rules.
Kind of cruel, but I'm a
Kind
retard,
of
so-
cruel.
so
Oh,
it
man.
doesn't matter.
The
Fine,
original intent of this weapon was you're supposed to like very rarely find some ammo for this, and then you found a way to give yourself literally infinite ammo.
Yes. I'm never thankful for everything at the end.
So-
of the day, so
Are
That's just
are you
my-
still gonna fire 2
Yes,
rockets
yes.
at Bippo while he's AFK?
yes,
All right, go ahead and make 2 attack
Oh
rolls.
my word.
I'm angry right now. So I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
Faust as a man that is slow to anger.
I am slow in my Bible reading. All right.
That I believe. No.
Oh no!
I always forget the attack. +4. Okay. 9.
Let's see. Bippo is telling me that both misses.
9 and 10.
You guys
All
are
right,
so
it's
sick and
Bippo's turn now, and he's gonna throw a grenade at the nearest target. He manages to hit it, and the counter goes up to 3.
I was gonna say, could have been 4.
It could have been.
Shut up. Actually, shut the frick up.
Love you.
All right, it's Water Gunner's turn now.
I
Water
take
Gunner
everything
do?
too seriously, and I'm stupid. So anyway,
Water Gunner focuses his eyes on Bippo.
can I focus it on myself and just like end the game?
Technically speaking, yes. It'll just take a while because you have 3 full revives left. Side note, at the start of your turn, you do gain 1 charge, so you now have 1 charge.
Yeah, so keep an eye on that, by the way,
Yeah.
because now mark 3 turns from now.
Yay! So what do you do on this turn?
Just keep hitting them and just lose sanity if we go down.
Alrighty. So you hit the target, and it goes up by 1. And then Bippo's gonna throw a grenade at the closest target, and he hits, and it goes up by 1. And now it's your turn. What do you do, Water Gunner? Alright, you hit it, and it goes up by 1. Bippo's gonna roll.
Please tell me he misses.
He hits, and it goes up by 1.
Ah.
I know you're laughing, and like when we get to like the last thing we need to hit, it's gonna go down, and then probably by the end, we probably didn't need to do any of this. That's exactly what you're thinking.
That's ridiculous. Anyways, what do you do next?
It.
Okay, it hit, and it goes up by 1. And then Bippo's gonna roll.
Tell me he missed.
No, it hit. Goes up by 1. And then what do you do, Water Gunner?
Okay, you hit it.
Alright, you miss, and it goes back to 0. you hit 10, and as you do, you see confetti shower down all over Bippo and everybody at the firing range in the spot where they're supposed to be standing. And then you see against the back wall, this door slides open, revealing the prize room.
All right.
Inside,
I
you
just-
find
I
a
just-
perfect paradox.
Yeah. So I walk over there.
All right, as you walk over there, Bippo's going to throw a grenade at the nearest target.
Oh no.
He misses, and it goes back to 0.
No, I like look to the door.
Yeah,
No,
if
wait.
that ain't DM rolling, I don't know what is.
You run to the door, and as you do, it slams in your... I'm kidding.
All because you threw another grenade.
Yeah.
How many grenades does this man have? He's thrown
It's a
like
cantrip.
1,000 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cantrip. That makes sense.
Yeah, you guys have infinite cantrips.
All right. I
Alright.
like that blue glowing square there.
So you walk in and you notice 2 things. First thing you notice is in the center of this room, there is a big glowing cube of Vex energy with this strange blue aura around it. It's is much larger than the nodes you found in the hangar, and it has this like ominous humming to it. Behind that, against the back wall, you see an extra large treasure chest.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Yeah,
That
the
sounds
extra
like
large.
there's
I was
enough-
like,
that sounds like there's enough loot for 2 people.
Mm.
are you
Or one if
implying
you
that I'm just
find it
gonna steal
before.
it? Are you implying that I'm just immediately gonna steal it because
Hey,
I'm
I
pissed
mean,
off?
nobody else is here. You do
That's
what you
true.
want.
That's
Oh, that reminds me.
To be honest, that was the plan.
That reminds me. Bippo throws a grenade at the nearest target. Oh, he missed.
Doesn't matter.
All right. So what do you do?
Can I use detect magic on this cube to see if it's different from the nodes from the previous room?
Yeah. Go ahead and so you cast detect magic. Make sure to note that you've used up yet another first level spell slot. Looks like you've used all the ones on your D&D sheet. So go ahead and cross off one of the ones on your Guardian sheet because these spell slots are interchangeable because that's more fun.
That I've used from the
So on spell slots used, change the 1 to a 2.
Spell slots used on the Guardian.
Yeah.
Spells. I see spells. No, it's not on spell sheet. Just Guardian spell. It's
On
just a Guardian
Guardian, on the Guardian tab. On the Guardian tab, the tab labeled Guardian,
Yeah,
the one where it
Don't
says
see where
Guardian
you-
on it.
I don't see where you put that there.
So you see how
wait.
on the
Oh,
Guardian
no,
tab
wait.
it says
Oh, wait, no,
Guardian?
spell slots used.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. There you go. Also, it's the start of your turn. You can get one more charge of Eyes of Tomorrow. That's how this works.
It's gonna be annoying, and that's probably my brain's like this is probably gonna get annoying, and it's forcing me to ignore it. So that's probably why I keep
All right.
forgetting it.
So you cast Detect Magic on the Vex Cube, and you determine a couple things. First of all, you're able to detect that this cube is networked to at least 4 other cubes of a similar makeup throughout this facility. You don't know exactly where they are, but there are a total of 5 counting this one. They all seem to be linked, and it's not entirely clear what they are linked together for. But based on how it's comprised, it looks like it's some sort of lock. Almost like a larger scale of the nodes that you guys found in the hangar.
Okay.
You also notice that there is a weird aura of lightning energy emanating from this, almost encasing the cube itself in this aura of lightning.
Okay. They must be scattered around all over this
All
facility.
right, I'm back. How has my AFK farming been?
Good. You guys hit targets. Nicholas fired Eyes of Tomorrow at you and missed. You guys
What?
beat the high score and opened the door to the loot room.
room.
Oh, also, it was the start of your turn. I forgot. You have to roll against... Okay, you hit the target again.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. All right, so Water Gunner went into the room that unlocked when you guys hit 10. Do you want to go in there as well?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you make your way on in there. You step in right behind Water Gunner. And you
So he
notice
gets
this
to loot first.
giant Vex node here that has this like blue aura around it and seems to be connected to... well, this is something that Water Gunner knows that I don't know if his character shares with you, but he just found out that it's connected to 4 other nodes throughout the facility to lock something, or it's not clear. But and of course, behind it is an extra large treasure chest.
I go straight for the treasure chest.
All right, you run
I
right
follow-
past
I-
this.
Well, no, I follow him and then very clearly
He can
make sure he doesn't
observe
steal
it
all of
he
it.
wants.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
give you some, I guess. Whatever.
All right,
pierces
I'll
my
take
skin.
all of it. I'll use my super
Water Gunner, can you roll perception real quick?
perception.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes, 0. I have 0 perception. Don't I have that?
Nice.
At least it's better than being at
15.
All right.
That's pretty perceptive.
And then Bippo, can you give me a sleight of hand check?
Yes, sir. It's gonna fail. Watch this.
No, it's not.
It's gonna fail. It's gonna fail. It did not fail. That's,
Oh,
yeah, that's higher.
Chris.
Okay. So Water Gunner, by the time you make it to the chest, Bippo's been there all but a few seconds. But you look into the chest right over his shoulder, and you see not 1, not 2, not even 3 or 4,
Whoa.
5 glimmer in the chest.
Yo.
It's just one of those like roll drop chests.
Oh man, I
That's
thought I was
just
gonna
what's
get
in the
that
extra large
exotic
chest.
armor.
Yeah.
Alright.
Unfortunately, this chest has been seemingly picked clean.
I blame Preacher.
I'm not even there.
You were.
I wasn't.
Bippo, what you notice as well inside this
Is there a
chest, there's
secret compartment?
there's not a secret compartment. What there is another scrap
Okay.
of that cloth that you had found in the hangar, and it looks like it's
Okay.
almost the same color at least as the one you found in there. So
I
it's,
pick it up, I guess.
all right, so you pick it up. So you've got, it looks like some sort of fallen banner that got snagged
Okay.
in there when they opened the chest.
I'll
Can
Almost-
I
almost
try
like they-
seeing what
some-
it is again or no?
What's that?
Can I try seeing what it is again or no?
Yeah, go ahead and roll history again.
All right. Well, I have for history -3.
Yeah.
-3. Okay. 1d20 -3. -2.
Natural
Yeah,
one.
1.
Okay.
I got
Oh my
I got
gosh.
negative history.
Yeah. Um,
so like a new record or something?
I think it belongs to Trakey. I think
Okay.
that's Trakey's
That is-
banner.
You think that's who that
No,
belongs
actually,
to.
no. My
Yeah.
history is so bad. I
It
don't
might be
even think it's the
Darkstalkers,
banner.
maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely his.
I think
And
it's his
then
handkerchief.
On it.
Yeah.
I'm
it's-
behind him, just like doing like the biggest like sigh and face palm.
Yeah. You
like,
now have Darkstalker's handkerchief.
Okay. Can I put it in my pocket?
Yeah,
and bring it to him
absolutely.
Later.
Yep.
Okay.
How about you shove that up your nose?
All right.
And then I'll check to see if there's a
See what I
false
get.
bottom in that chest.
All right. Go ahead and roll investigation.
That's perfect. I have a 5.
He's gonna
to
win, and he's gonna
investigation.
find like 4 exotic engrams, and he's gonna take.
4
all of them.
exotic.
He's gonna take all of them.
Ooh, 23.
And he'll say,
Okay.
Oh my god!
You managed to locate. There is, in fact, a false bottom to this,
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
under which you find
4
Three.
glimmer.
4 exotic glimmer.
Exotic glimmer, yo.
They're like
Yeah.
10.
Rich.
Like, what
That's
is
a
normal
combined-
glimmer, like normally worth?
Yeah, exotic glimmer. Essentially, that's like 6 glimmer worth of glimmer you've got right there.
It's still glimmer.
So that's a pretty good find.
Oh my
At least
God.
at least there wasn't a scream.
That's true.
Yeah, at least
uh,
there was. Well,
yeah.
that would have been a nat 1. Wait, no.
Also,
that
there's a
means
scream.
it
No.
You're
But
you
yeah.
rolled so high that you created a false bottom out of nowhere.
You do find
Yeah,
another
I
piece
did.
of handkerchief in the false bottom as well. So it looks like Darkstalker
Okay.
left his handkerchief here.
His other
At
one.
his
Alright, I'll
actual
put it in my pocket.
history check.
Yeah, you can roll a history check on the piece of cloth that you found.
Isn't my history
Yeah,
5? Yeah, 10.
Jeez, why do you? Okay, total of 10.
Yeah, total of 10.
Okay, it looks like you can't be sure based on how small the piece is, but it looks
Get those
like
handkerchiefs.
this is actually that new House Dusk that you've heard whispers about.
Hmm.
That not much is known about them. In fact, it almost seems like the more you find out, the less you really know, because they don't seem to be following any of the rules of like normal fallen houses. But
Oh.
yeah, House Dusk is this weird purple cloth with a strange symbol that you have not
Okay.
you've not
Is this canon
seen
to
before.
actual Destiny lore?
These
Yes,
new
it is.
communist parties
Okay.
are around.
I'll have to
here,
make sure
aren't
to
they?
study up on my lore. Just
All
have
right.
it not apply to my character because he doesn't study the lore.
That's true. All right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do in this room?
I'll punch the.
I want
the-
to try
the
because of my
square.
terrible stats.
All right. So Water Gunner, you punch the square. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right.
Imagine if he misses. That'd be funny.
I probably do. Nice there.
Yeah, with how terrible you are at this, I would be surprised.
15. Just
Yeah,
an at
15 is
15.
gonna hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
All right.
Are these your
1d8.
Thunder Gauntlets or just a
Yeah,
regular
I'll say
punch
Thunder
or?
Gauntlets.
Okay.
I'll say Thunder Gauntlets.
Yep.
It's arc, so I gotta hit it with the arc damage. 6.
All right. So you strike it with your Thunder Gauntlets. It makes this loud boom, and then somehow it seems like
Thanos return.
the sound effect plays in reverse, and you feel your hand kind of move backwards in time as you like unwind the punch you just unleashed, and the node appears totally unscathed.
Oh. Weird.
Yeah,
This is some sort of time traveling magic here.
it's very strange. As that happens, you notice the blue lightning aura around it seems to like spark and jitter like extra wildly.
Oh. I just like go like right in Metal Gear Rising, just punch that thing over and over again to see what happens.
Every time you try it, you get about the same result.
Okay, it doesn't get more chaotic.
Yeah.
Alright. You know, I've always been wanting to invent a time machine. Maybe this is like
Yeah, so
a
it
vehicle for that.
so it looks like your thunder gauntlets that deal thunder damage did not work on the lightning barrier.
No. I could try shooting it with a firebolt to see if it reacts to solar damage differently. And if it doesn't, then I'm just like, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah. All right, so go ahead and make an attack roll with the firebolt. Bippo, do you do anything while this is happening?
Plus 4. I got 19.
Okay, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll some
So-
damage.
I was answering text. I was
Yeah.
not paying attention.
So
What's going on?
basically, Water Gunner hit the cube with his thunder gauntlets that deal like thunder
Okay.
damage, which is like sound,
Yeah.
shockwave
Yeah.
kind of damage,
I think I got
um,
that part, yeah.
and it didn't affect this. So now he's gonna try to hit it with a firebolt and see what that
I
does.
got 6.
6 damage. All right,
Yeah.
so you hurl the firebolt at the cube. It hits as soon as it hits the lightning aura. The firebolt itself sort of rewinds back into your hand and dissipates. And no damage is done to the cube.
I'm gonna
So it's
stab
not
it with
elemental.
my
It
scimitar.
It seems that neither fire nor thunder has been able to defeat the lightning field.
How about just raw kinetic damage of a sword?
You can make that. Go ahead and make an attack roll of
Okay.
just, I believe a sword is slashing
I'm
or
going
maybe
to,
piercing damage.
I think
Alrighty.
slash.
Okay.
It's a scimitar.
GG's.
All right.
Okay, bye bye.
GG's.
There was no game.
21.
All right, that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
1d6 plus 3.
And then while he's doing that,
8.
all right. So you go to make a slash. As soon as your sword hits the lightning field, you can feel your arm itself like rewinding to undo the slash that you just did, and the cube
Okay.
is unharmed.
So the damage was irrelevant.
So it seems like at least thunder damage, fire damage, and slashing damage have all failed to breach the lightning field around the cube. So
Well, it doesn't seem to give us the results we wanted for all of our options here. So
I mean,
I'd
have
say
you
for now,
tried?
we just have to ignore it.
Have you tried every damage type?
I believe every damage type that I have.
Ooh,
Uh,
Can I get my javelin that has like the necrotic stuff applied to it?
Yeah, you can give that a shot.
Get that.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is because it's on my like official page, so I don't remember where to find it.
Oh yeah, it's probably got left on your front page there. Yeah, javelin,
Okay,
because it's not like a named weapon, so it's just there. Yeah,
That's
you can make an
javelin.
attack roll to stab it with the javelin. Does piercing damage.
Blah, blah, blah.
So you guys haven't tried. Let's see. Bippo's currently trying piercing damage. He's also got
Try one
access
again.
to. You guys tried fire damage. Nobody's tried lightning damage yet. Let's see. There's
Forgot they were different.
nobody's tried healing it.
Healing it, and maybe it
I'm
needs
gonna waste a
healing.
spell slot on that. Alright, there it is. I rolled the exact same thing as last time.
Nice. The same thing
Literally the
happens.
same. Okay. I'm gonna hit it with my crate because that's bludgeoning damage, which means I
Alrighty.
can turn it into lightning damage.
Oh, there you go. Are you going to turn it
With
into
my
lightning?
fragment.
That's right. I forgot you had a fragment that does that. That's neato. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll to
Oh.
hit.
18.
18. All right, that hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
And this is gonna be lightning damage. I've decided. Oh, max damage. Okay, cool.
Hey, nice. So as you hit it with lightning damage, the cube sort of collapses in on itself and
Wow.
disappears from reality. And
Okay.
Oh,
Water
And I'm
Gunner,
like,
"No, where'd
the
it go?"
lingering Water Gunner, based on the detect magic that you had cast earlier, you can tell that it looks like this part of the lock has been unlocked. So there are now only 4 more nodes throughout the facility that need to be unlocked.
Hey,
uh,
that's less
So-
than 5.
It's true.
And I'm like, Beppo, smart thinking there. So
Yes.
so it appears we need to do only lightning damage to these square nodes. We got.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
we've got. Alright, let's keep moving forward to this. That looks like a door in front of the chest, right?
Yeah, works for me.
It is.
All right.
Can both of you guys make a survival check for me?
Sorry, I
Sur-
can't actually. I lack
survival.
the ability.
Yeah, that's understandable. Have a nice day.
Okay.
+2. Okay. 12.
12. Okay, and Bippo?
22. Not 20.
Nat 20. Okay.
I'm very survival-y.
As you guys go to walk towards the door, Bippo, it
Yes.
suddenly occurs to you
Mhm.
that just way off in the distance, you can hear echoing from like the other side of this chamber
Okay.
footsteps. And based on your experience, you know that they're not just any old footsteps. These are Elixni footsteps. You can hear the like skittering of they're running on all 6 arms and legs. You can
Okay.
hear them sort of skitter, and the sound seems to fade away off into the distance, getting quieter and quieter.
Huh. Okay, so what do I do with this information?
It's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question. How about we just move forward?
I mean,
Also, what footsteps? I don't hear anything.
Okay.
Yeah, Water Gunner, you do not hear any footsteps.
I'm
Okay,
just gonna
alright.
like cautiously peek around the corner of the door.
Okay, you peek around the corner of the door, and you can see through these little windows here into the shooting range, you see a silhouette of what looks to be some kind of Elixni making their exit. It's hard to tell, but it seems like they might have been following you, almost sizing you up as you
Okay.
guys made your way into the room, and is now fleeing.
Okay.
It's the cabal that we're following.
What makes this especially strange is that you were expecting to find Cabal outside and Vex inside, but none of the scouting reports mentioned an Elixni here, aside from you, obviously.
I'm gonna like try and chase down the shadow that I just saw.
Alrighty, so you take off. Do you explain to Water Gunner what you're doing, or do you just leave?
I mean, it would be kind of funny if I just.
I mean, I noticed he just all of a
If
sudden
I
leaves. So I'm
just-
like, where are
Yeah,
you going?
I'm just gonna go. I'm just.
We
Alright.
stick as a team,
I have
so
a
I fly
mission.
to him.
All right, so you follow him. So you've got Bippo running after the Elixni.
Man.
Water Gunner trying to play catch up. As you round this corner, can you roll a perception check for me?
Yes, I'll do that. Perception. Where did I find it? There you go. It's like everything's a +2. Okay. Four. Dang it.
Ooh.
I think I lost him there.
Okay, as you round the corner, you notice that you don't see any doors like having swung open or shut. You don't see him down this hallway. And stopping to listen to footsteps, the only thing you hear is the thundering footsteps of Water Gunner trying to catch up to you. So it's not clear where he ran off to.
Okay.
What gives? Why are you backtracking? Like with no logical reason.
Nah, it's nothing. Must have been in my head.
And I do another face. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this entire incident to myself.
All right, sounds good.
I'm like, we got another door to go through.
Because I didn't
I said
actually
we got
think
no
it
time
was
to leave.
nothing. I'm just telling him that.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Just like that, it's nothing.
Yep.
Let's move.
So
Okay.
I'm assuming you guys had make your way back up to the door, or unless you guys want to explore down there. It's either way.
Yeah, no, I'd say just move up to the door.
Yeah, just
Alrighty,
do that.
I'm not up for backtracking unless the game forces us.
there you go.
Well, the game is Chris.
Unless Chris forces us to backtrack, then we have to backtrack.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa. What a. All right,
Ooh, ultra zoom.
that
This
was,
is a short dungeon.
that was fine. Spoiler.
It's a good thing you have all that fog in there.
Yeah. Alrighty. You guys approach this door, and you notice that it is also locked.
Lockpick it.
Once again, it's a mechanical lock, so you could either lockpick it, you could try to smash it and risk having it get stuck.
So that I have better luck on my roll.
Yeah, I'll let Nicholas try and figure it out.
All right, go ahead and roll sleight of hand
I
to
say
see if you
this
can.
time. I didn't try
break
to do
in.
that last time.
Sleight of hand. Let's see.
Yep.
So I'll do a sleight of hand. All right, that's +2.
Yep.
14.
All right. With a 14, it's once again pretty difficult to get this door open. But using pretty much the same tactic as the first one, you do manage to unlock this door. And you step inside.
And it's
End of
probably
dungeon.
nothing because it's like session's probably
nine-
gonna end.
it's
You
9/11.
step inside, and you see a massive cliff, and hanging off of the edge of this cliff is this session. It's
I don't get it. I don't get it. Shut up.
because the
What, you
session's
asking
ending on
me?
a cliffhanger.
Okay,
I don't get it, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, can you explain to me one more time?
Yeah, so basically, you step out into this new room,
That's so
and
funny.
you see a massive cliff. And the joke is that I haven't drawn this room yet, so you can't see what's inside it. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and end the session there.
Okay.
It's,